Hello, I'm Rob Phillips. Welcome to my channel where I help people improve their lives with a smart, accessible approach to yoga and meditation. For today, we're going to be doing a 30-minute full-body Yin Yoga sequence that's going to be all around the idea of calming our mind. In terms of props for today, I'm going to recommend having a blanket or something you can use to pad your knees. And as always, if you enjoy these videos, please consider giving me a like and consider subscribing to my channel so that you can see more practices like this each week. Whenever you're ready to get going here, we're going to find our way into a comfortable seat. So once you've found your comfortable seat, as always, you're welcome to sit on a blanket. You're welcome to find cross-legged or really any comfortable position to get going from. But once you've found this position, let's close our eyes. And here with our eyes closed, beginning to land, beginning to settle right here where we are, both physically and mentally. And I imagine if you're taking this practice that's all around the theme of a calm mind, it may be coming from a place that maybe your mind is a little busy right now, a little restless. Whether or not that's the case here, none of that needs to be a problem. Just settle where you are. Just notice where you are here. Through this practice, through the various physical and mental intentions that we'll bring in, things will begin to drop down. Things will begin to land more and more. But an important distinction that I like to make, especially in the beginning of a practice like this one, is that the mind's natural state is actually to be calm. Normally, we just get swept up in our daily thoughts, in our daily patterns. But really beneath that is a calm and clear state of mind. So practice isn't about bringing something new into being, so to speak. Practice is about letting go so that we can uncover the calm that's already there. So to that end here, let's take just one more gentle inhale breath through our nose. And as you exhale out your mouth, let go. Feel a wave of calm wash over you as you drop your chin down towards your chest and as you slowly open your eyes. And from here, we'll begin officially in a wide-kneed child's pose. So let's set that up here. So here's where a blanket will be helpful for most of us. I generally recommend taking a blanket and opening it up wide, folding it over, something like this. If you don't happen to have a proper yoga blanket, remember you can always double up your mat or something like that. Once you've got that set up here, you can take your knees wide enough that you feel some amount of release happening onto your inner thighs. And then from there, gradually begin to extend the torso forwards. Gradually begin to feel the hips release back from here. And now with the setup, closing the eyes and letting yourself land, letting yourself relax into this first official pose for today. So if you do happen to be brand new to Yin Yoga, I have another video on my channel where I go in depth into the types of principles that we use for this practice. But for now, I'll do just kind of a brief summary of that. So in this practice, we want to set up in such a way that we feel the basic effects of the pose, but never in such a way that what we feel from the pose is painful, sharp, or intense. If you do feel anything that has qualities like that, you're going to want to adjust your alignment, maybe grab extra props. And remembering, you always have permission to leave these poses early. It's much better to work too gently in this practice than it is to work too aggressively. But assuming the body feels safe here, assuming the level of sensation is noticeable but nowhere near intensity, in that case, let the body relax. Let the body settle and really surrender into your pose. And as we settle here, being relatively still, noticing what arises from within that. Notice just what it feels like to be here. And something we take advantage of in this sort of work is the more we can relax the physical body, the more we can disengage on that level, the easier it is to access that calm and clear state of mind that, as I mentioned, is really always waiting there to be uncovered as we let go. So here for now, we'll settle for just a few more slow breaths. Just a few more moments, really. But can you start to feel that sense of calm, that sense of dropping in? Doesn't need to be complete just yet, but start where you are. Find something that you might let go of, and do just that. Let it go right here. Let it go right now. Please take a final complete breath right here as you are. And slowly from here, you can begin to extend your way forwards. We're going to come all the way onto our belly from here. So you're welcome to leave your blanket if you want that extra cushion. I usually get it out of the way just so I can lay flat on the floor. But laying here and resting, feel the release in the hips. Feel as the body settles right here. Knowing that these transition poses, that these integrating poses are as much a part of the practice as anything else we do here. So taking a little time here to settle, take a few deep breaths and just feel how the body is absorbing that first pose. Feel just what it's like to really release here. And if you'd like, we can use kind of a deeper breath to transition. So take a deep inhale breath through your nose. And take a long exhale breath out your mouth. From here, we're going to remain on our belly, but we're going to set up into a Sphinx Pose. Excuse me. So we can rise up onto our forearms, lifting a bit into the chest. So here, definitely consider that you can fine-tune your alignment to suit your body. So elbows can be a bit wider or closer. Shoulders can either relax or go wide. Again, like everything we do here, there's that opportunity to fine-tune for your body based on the level of intensity you feel. So once you found a variation that seems right for you, we can close our eyes. And with our eyes closed here, beginning to settle, beginning to land. The intention for this pose physically is to feel a mild amount of sensation into our lower back, kind of a nice, easy, sustained back bending pose. Recommend relaxing any tightness in the legs or in the low belly. Really, as always, letting yourself surrender into gravity. Now here, can you feel as you continue to drop down, as you continue to let go, what is it like just to be here? What is it like to land in this moment without expectations? Each time that we connect, each time that we tune in, we might get a little glimpse of that calm, clear state of mind. And as we get more attuned at noticing those glimpses, we can start to rest there. We can start to feel a little more comfortable there. And again, we can really take advantage of that connection between the mind and the body so that each time we relax physically, each time we let go within the body itself, we may get a little glimpse or a little taste of a slightly calmer state of mind. Can you feel that here for just a few more slow breaths? A few more moments. Really let yourself land. Really let yourself truly arrive here. Take a final complete breath right here where you are. And slowly, as you exhale, lower your way all the way down towards the floor. And as you lower down, feel that release, feel that unwind in your lower back. Take a few deep breaths into it. Really let that energy circulate, really help things to reset after what you've just done. Let's take again a nice long inhale breath through our nose. Nice long exhale breath out our mouth. From here, you're going to gently press your hips back, and we're going to revisit that wide-kneed child's pose. So I recommend taking a moment here to set up your blanket, same as we did a few minutes ago. Now we're going to do a slightly different variation this time around, though, but start out basically the same way. Opening the knees wide, feeling that release onto the inner line of your thighs. So once you've kind of settled in here, rather than keeping the torso forwards, we're actually going to thread our left arm underneath to come into the twisting version of this. So as we set up the twist, the intention becomes to feel a nice release onto the outer left arm, to let ourselves relax and release onto the shoulder as we wring things out. Now, you can also decide either to keep your right arm forwards, or I actually typically take my top arm around the back here, kind of rest it, something like this. Like everything we do, you want to listen to how this feels in your body and kind of judge how far you go from there. Now that you're here, can we let go? Let there be nowhere that you're trying to get to, no goal or destination that we need to strive towards. Just letting go and accessing that deep sense of calm and stillness that's already right here. Just what are you holding on to that you might be able to let go of? Just what might you be able to release or surrender here and now? Take a final complete breath right here on this side. Carefully unwind yourself, and I do recommend at least a brief pause in the middle, and here's an opportunity if you need to fine-tune your alignment or shift anything, you definitely can. But once you're ready to, we're going to come into our second half. So you'll thread the right arm underneath, again resting onto the shoulder and onto your cheek. I think I forgot to say this on the first side, but you're certainly welcome to incorporate any extra props with this if you find that extra support helpful. Left arm can either rest in front or consider hooking it around onto your back. You can even do like an easy half bind here if you'd like. You'll certainly feel this in the shoulders and the upper back, as well as continuing to feel this into the hips and the legs. Again, here that deeper intention remains. By relaxing the physical body, by letting go and becoming more and more still, we can access that natural sense of calm. We can access that natural sense of ease that waits beneath the surface. So keep noticing any tension you're holding. Keep noticing any resistance that may arise. Let it go. Let it fall away. And get that taste of the deep sense of calm that remains. Please take just one more complete breath right here. Slowly unravel yourself. And not unlike what we did a bit earlier, you can carefully extend yourself all the way onto the floor. Maybe move your blanket out of the way. Actually, at this point, we're ready to make our way onto our back. So you can flip yourself all the way over. And this is not yet our final Savasana, but kind of a little preview of where we'll end up at the end of class in a few minutes. So just first kind of spread yourself out. Open yourself wide through the feet. Open yourself a little bit wide through the arms, and just take a few breaths here. Remembering alongside this physical work and even alongside the mental work that we're doing, there's a strong energetic component to this practice. I think especially in these transitional poses, you'll notice the various energetic effects that you may be having. So here now on your back, please walk your feet in so that the knees are bent. And you're going to cross your left ankle over the right knee, coming into a figure four setup. So from here, you'll take a gentle inhale breath, and as you exhale, roll the legs over to the left. And so the intention here is kind of twofold. So you're going to feel, of course, the twisting, the kind of wringing out in the torso, but you can also dial in a bit of release onto that outer left hip by experimenting with the angle of the legs. Similarly, you can experiment with the placement of the arms. You can go wide or open. Listen to how this feels in your body. Trust your intuition as you get this going. Once you're in your setup here with eyes closed, let the body relax. Let yourself land. Can you get those tastes? Can you get those glimpses of the calm mind? Again, beneath the normal turbulence, beneath the normal hustle and bustle, the mind is naturally calm. Each time that we let go, each time that we surrender, we get a little glimpse of that. But over time, these glimpses can become more and more stable. And sense of calm ease starts to prevail more and more. Take about another minute or so here. Just a little while left to keep letting go, to keep dropping in right here as you are. And please take a final complete breath right where you are. Slowly wind the knees into the center and unravel the cross. Let yourself shift, let yourself release for a few seconds, and just pause in the middle. And take a few breaths there. Settle there for a few moments. And let's, of course, do our second half. So from here, you'll cross your right ankle over the left knee. Take a gentle inhale breath here in the middle, and then slowly release the legs over to the left. Now, again, you're getting that twist, you're getting that kind of ring out on the side body, but you can also kind of implement this little bit of release onto the outer right leg as you set up. So as you find that here, again, you can fine-tune the angle, you can fine-tune the placement as suits your body. Find a version that's comfortable, find a version that's sustainable for you, and then with eyes closed here, truly let yourself land. Truly let yourself go. Each time that you tune in, each time that you scan the body, ask where there might be a tiny bit more space to uncover. Notice what it feels like as that space opens up. As things release more and more. And in just this relatively short 30-minute practice, have you been able to uncover some sense of that stillness? Some sense of that calm? You've only got a little bit left in this short practice, but take advantage of this time. Keep letting go. Keep releasing and unwinding. And keep noticing what that sense of calm feels like. Just a few more deep breaths here. Just a few moments. Find a tiny bit more space as you can. Now please take just one more complete breath here as you are. Slowly wind into the middle and unravel the cross. Last chance to move, last chance to release a little bit. And from here, let's set up for final rest, final Savasana. Feet a little wider than the hips, arms a little wide from the torso, eyes closed. Scan the body one last time and truly ensure that there's no remaining sense of effort, no remaining sense of tightness or gripping. Let that all go. And just one last time here as we transition, take a nice deep inhale breath through the nose. And as you open up your mouth to exhale, let everything go. And enjoy these last few minutes of calm, supported stillness. So please just allow yourself a final few moments as you are to tune back into the body and to reconnect. Hopefully noticing a deeper sense of calm, deeper sense of ease from the practice we just completed. For now, as the breath deepens, you can start to find some small movements, and from those movements, make your way over onto your side, and from your side up into a comfortable seat with closed eyes. You're now in this final comfortable seat, just noticing the various effects of practice, noticing the full change you've cultivated in both body and mind. Finally, here we'll end with a short offering of metta, loving kindness. I'll say just a few phrases, and if the meaning of these phrases creates a connection for you, consider repeating the phrase internally to deepen the connection. So join the hands in front of the heart. May all beings be safe. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings live with ease and freedom from suffering. And may we dedicate our practice for the benefit of all beings. We bow. Thank you so very much, as always, for joining me. And of course, if you enjoy this practice, consider giving me a like and consider subscribing to my channel, because I'll be coming out with new Yin Yoga practices each and every week. Finally, if you want to keep your practice going, I might encourage you to check out this guided meditation practice right over here.